All right, Danny boy, let's do this. All right, Deadbeats, what's up? Dan Brock, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate here, and today we're talking about how to sleepwalk to your first $500 to $1,000 a month with affiliate marketing. So this one actually there'll be a little bit of a tutorial in this, but really we're going to talk about the math behind it and why it's so easy to do it in 2017 and 18, 19, whatever, depending on whatever you're watching this at. All right, so we'll start off. We'll go through all the stuff in a minute. Let's just warm the chat up here with some shout outs. In the meantime, if you're watching this on recording, if you want to skip, we're going to start around the 3-minute mark. All right, been sleeping all day. Just got up took a shower. Look at that hair, man. All right, let's do shout outs. All right, we got Ayub, we got Marco. How's it going? Good to see you. Jake Pack, always on. Alvin, Armin, always on. Marco. Some new people, cool. So we got Wilder Lessing, how's it going? 2035, Heidi C, Shadow Gaming, Tyler Bryant. We have Slippery When Wet. We got Tara. We have Shodnick, good to see you. You're always on. Let's see, Keith, how's it going? Gio, wow, people are connecting quick. So today we're talking about, you can't skip to the 3-minute mark. I'm just warming everybody up. It usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes for everyone to join. So hopefully today what we're going to be talking about is something that's going to hopefully motivate you to really start. I know the $500 to $1,000 mark is kind of that first milestone. I see it time and time again. People are always saying, if only I could make, an extra $500 a month, I'd be happy. So what I want to talk about is just why it's so easy, why you can literally sleepwalk to this right now, even as a beginner. So let's finish up some shout outs here. We got Shodnick says, always a good day with the Deadbeat. Thank you. It's Ollie says, I'm a great fan. Thanks for watching, Ollie. I really appreciate that. We appreciate your time, energy, and all that good stuff. We got Chris. We have Ajah. We got Timothy Cook. We have Jamie. How's it going? Crockless says, hello from Eastern Europe. Good to see I have people watching from all over the world. Chris O, how's it going? Armand says, where am I from? I'm from Maryland, East Coast. That's East Coast of the United States. Jack, we got Douglas. Let's have a sleepover. That's kind of weird. Breakout, that's from Breakout and Stay Out. Wants to have a sleepover. I think I would outsleep you many times over. We got Varun from India. How's it going? A lot of people from India I noticed on my channel stats. All right, so what I want to know is who here is making less than $500 a month online? If you are, just comment. Anyone making less than $500 a month online, comment in the chat. I just want to see where everyone's at. Bork says it's only weird if you cuddle. Okay, as long as we don't do that. Okay, Swiss, we got a few people saying they make less than 300. Varun, okay, cool. Don't worry, this is how it all starts. Someone says I look good in the beard. Thanks. It's been a while since I was really lazy that year. We got a lot of people saying making less than zero. Don't worry. I mean, we got some people making $15 a month. So you're in the right place to start if you're a beginner. So probably I'm going to bet it's kind of your perspective on things. So what I'm going to do is walk through some quick math. Hopefully this will get you kind of amped up and show you how easy this really is. So let me just do some adjustments here. All right. So let me flip over. I just want to show you something that should hopefully open your mind up here. So let me switch to camera. Okay. All right. So what you see on here on the screen right now is a search keyword. It's called fibromyalgia. Now I just have to give a quick little disclaimer. I don't really know anything about this topic. I just stumbled upon this the other day. Wanted to share it with you. So right now, at pretty much any given time in 2017, this will probably be pretty stable for the next 10 years, if I had to guess. It's getting 1.3 million, roughly 1.2 to 1.3 million searches per month. So that's per month in the US. So just in the US, it gets this many searches. So let me just show you how easy it can be, math-wise, to make $500 to $1,000 a month. So let's see here. We got window, display capture. Okay. So there's our little window here. Bring up the calculator. Where's the calculator? Just bear with me, guys. Somewhere around here. Calculator. Oh, damn it. there it is. All right, so let's put this up here in the corner. All right, so 1.3 million searches per month. Let's just make it easy. So 1.3 million people. Now, these are people with credit cards. Usually, let's just say 90% have credit cards, but for the sake of doing it, these are real people. So 1.3 million people. So I want you to just look at this as people on the other end of the screen, 1.3 million of them, that have credit cards literally within arm's reach for the most part. Everyone has their wallet on them for the most part. So they are one arm length away from pulling out their credit card. So you have 1 million people per month. It's a crap load of people. It's hard to even really quantify that in your head. So 1.3 million people. Now let's say that on Google alone, now again, that's Google alone. Realistically, there's probably 3 times, if you count in like Facebook ads, all the other sites out there where you can get traffic from, that's just probably 1/3 at most. So you can just multiply this times 3 if you really want to get into it. This is from all over the internet. So from Google alone, you got 1.3 million people. So if you just run the math here, let's say at a 1.3 million, it's 1.3 million. Let's say you're able to just capture 1% of that traffic. All right, so that's 1% is 13,000 people buy your stuff every single month. So let's say on average, so that's 13,000 right here. Just bear with me, I know math is boring. I'm a deadbeat, I hate math too, but I just wanted to show you this. So 13,000 people. Now let's divide times that times an affiliate sale, which typically I try to aim for about, as an affiliate, this is excluding Amazon, because Amazon's a rare case. But ideally I aim for about $25 to $50 per sale in commissions. So that's typically what I look for in an affiliate offer. Again, Amazon's different. So if you're doing Amazon, this is not the same, but just running through the numbers here. So 13,000, let's just, for the sake of making it easy, times 50. So that's 13,000 sales a month times $50. That's $650,000 in profit per month if you just get 1% of the traffic from Google alone. All right, so 1%. Now let's really grind it down here. So we got 1.3 million. Let's go back to the 1.3 million. 1.3. All right, now let's times it by 0.0001%. So this is not even, oops, I might have did one. Let's see what that is. So that was like 0.001 of a percentage. So it doesn't even register. It doesn't even register on the scale. So that's 130 sales a month. So 130 times $50 is $6,500 a month. So all you need to make is, so it's $6,500 per month. So all you need to do is get to 1,500. That's literally, what is that? 10 sales a month times 50. So let's just say 10. So 15, let's just round it up. Say 15 sales a month gets you $750. So that's in between 500 to 750 sales. So out of a million, let's see how we would do that. That'd be 1.3. Is that times? No. It's 130 divided by 3. Whatever it is. It's a very small percentage. So anyone can do that. Anyone can do it regardless of your skill. That's literally 15 sales a month. So 15 people out of 1.3 million per month. That's all you have to convince to buy a $50 product, and you're sitting at $750 a month in profit. So that's very, very easy. Now, here's the thing. Here's the kind of the trick here. A lot of people think going from just say $750 a month to $7,500 a month is like you got to do 10 times the work. The way the internet works, it's literally roughly the same amount of work to make $750 a month as it is to make $7,000. It's the same amount of work. It's just that you refine and hone in. I've talked a lot about this in the past. So the difference between $750 a month and $7,500 is usually two things. It's not grinding it out more. It's really just better conversion rates, the connection between the puzzle pieces. So let's just go with YouTube for an example. That's a puzzle. The more these pieces connect together, the higher that your conversion rate is going to be, the higher quality traffic that you're going to get. So let's say that's your YouTube video. So this is your YouTube, and this is your affiliate page. the difference in the money you make is literally between how well these two connect together. So it's kind of like the breadcrumb theory that I talk about. And this can literally get you from 750 to 7,500, same amount of work. It's just honing in this part of the equation. Now, it does help, of course, to get more traffic, but 750 a month, anyone can do that. So I know a lot of people, let's jump back to my computer here. Where are we? All right, so I know a lot of new beginners are freaking out. They're like, oh God, how am I gonna make $500 a month? Just think of it, 1.3 million just in one niche out of thousands of niche markets like this. There's literally thousands of these out there that get millions of searches per month. The internet's so freaking big. So as a beginner, it's hard to really quantify the numbers that are out there. Even today, I'm like, oh man, like sometimes it's like, oh man, if only I could just sell 10,000 copies of something or 10,000 sales, I'm gonna make a bunch of money. But in reality, 10,000 sales out of 1.5, let's just say 5 million people per month, is literally won't even show up on the what do they call it, the Richter scale, whatever it's called. So it's just like a drop in the bucket. No one's gonna even know about it. So there is so much potential out there, and beginners typically complicate how hard it needs to be. All you need to do is sell 15 people per month on one thing. That's very easy. Now, you might be freaking out now, saying beginner, oh, I don't even know how to do one sale. But if you keep pushing through, it becomes a lot easier. So the first month, you're probably in this like limited mindset. But as time goes on, it gets a lot easier. All right, so that's just some food for thought. Someone says, do I wax my face? No, I never even thought about doing that. I don't know where I was really going with that. Oh crap, you can't hear me? Tell me you guys just heard what I just said. Did I just mute myself? Damn it. Test, 1, 2, 3, test. Did I get disconnected? I think I got disconnected. Oh, you can hear me? Okay. So where I was going with that is, I know this is not a how-to. I have plenty of how-to stuff on my channel. I just want to give you guys the motivation to tell you that 15 sales a month, anyone can do that. So the way you can, and just to give you an idea how many visitors per day you need to do that, you can do that with less than, I'd say 100 qualified visitors per day can get you 15 sales a month. Realistically, I'd say, doing the math, I found that out of 100 visitors, you should be able to convert about, if you do a good job, 2% of those into a sale. So that means you're gonna get about one sale every 50 visitors. So at $50 a sale, let's say you get 100 visitors a day, at $50 a sale, that's roughly about $100 a day. That's what I found to be the rule of thumb here. When you get the whole equation refined in. Now, as a beginner, it's probably going to be, realistically, just to keep this realistic for you guys, it's probably going to be, I'd say, you'll hit maybe a 0.5% conversion rate when you don't know what you're doing. So that means every 200 visitors will likely be one sale, which at $50 a sale is about $50 per 200 visitors. So the more experienced you become, the higher you can raise that number. What I typically reach nowadays is about 100 visitors per site. I usually get about per day to my actual website. 2 of those result in a conversion. So this is without a mailing list. If you add the mailing list to the equation, the number's a lot higher. So you can typically double that with a mailing list, from my experience. So to go back to the numbers here, that means if you want to make, let's just go with 1,000 per day. That means you need $1,000 a month. That means you need, for a $50 commission, which is not that absurd. Like, that's what you should get about paid out with anything except for Amazon. So that means to get 1,000, that's 20 sales. So that's about one sale every other day, give or take. So that'll take you about 50 visitors a day to get about $1,000 a month. So hopefully that, so Akshay says to get $50 commission, we need to sell a $1,000 product on Amazon. So like I said, Amazon is the exception. Typically with Amazon, you'll see like a 35 to 50 cent EPC, but the difference with Amazon is you're able to tap into different markets, and you have to do a lot less work to sell people on Amazon stuff. So Amazon gives you a different access to different markets, And it's a lot easier as far as salesmanship is concerned. That's why I typically recommend beginners to get their feet wet with Amazon, because the technical aspect behind it, you don't have to know as much about qualifying traffic through the step process. So like I said, rule of thumb, after about a year or two of experience, you're going to be able to do about, with 100 visitors a day, about $100 a day, give or take. All right, so hopefully, and just, again, when I say 100, that's 20 sales per month out of 1.3 million searches. Like I showed you in that graph, where is that right here? This is just one niche, like fibromyalgia. I think that's like something where people have some kind of psychological issue with pain, like their whole body hurts. I don't know too much about it, but let me just type any random topic in here. Like, what's another topic? Let's see here. Like just hair loss. That's a huge one. This is going to be huge. Oops. Oh, I logged out. Okay, I can't log out because I'm logged in. Just check out things like hair loss. That is going. Someone says enlargement penis cream. This is another big market. I know that sounds crazy, but there are so many people. All you need to do is 15 per month out of 1.3 million on just Google alone. So when I show you these, when I show you the 1.3 million people, that's just on Google. Now, if you factor in Facebook traffic, Bing ads, all the other network sites where you can get banners on, the pool of traffic is way bigger than 1.3 million. All right, so let's get into this. All right, so Charles says, hey Dan, so once we get 1,000 a month off of selling one $50 commission product, shall we then reuse the same product and start making 10 sites of the exact product, or find another product and restart? So it depends on the market. Now, when you're talking 1.3 million people, you're going to want to continue to drill in on that market. So when you have that many people, what I recommend you do is just keep hitting away at that same topic, so that you can scale it up much quicker. Again, so the difference between 1,000 a month and 2,000 a month is just twice the amount of sales. So that sounds hard, but it's really not. It's just small little tweaks. It's just turning the dials. It's not doubling the work. It usually isn't. Usually it's just refining the equation, doing smart work rather than grunt work, in other words. So what I recommend you do when you're talking 1.3 million people, I say keep going for that market until you can't improve it anymore. And it takes a while. I mean, it could take you years. It could, with 1.3 million people, it will literally take you years to even come close to tapping out your reach on there. All right, so Bork, that's a funny name, Bork. So it's focus on more articles on one site or a few articles on a few more sites. So it depends on you. I have some that I do multiple sites in one niche, some that's only one. It just depends, but I recommend that you test. So it's hard to kind of put it varies from case to case. All right. Stephanie says, are weight loss supplements a good idea? Yeah, actually, I actually just got a good testimonial about that. Let me show you that. This will just give you an idea of how, even though competition doesn't matter, where are we? Facebook. Someone just sent me a testimonial the other day. They're making $800 a day based off of what I taught them. Now it looks like they kind of modified it for their own use. But this particular person, his name's Anthony. Let's see. So he made his first site. When he took the course, he said the first site flopped horribly. So that typically happens. My first 2 sites were pretty much duds. Now, it wasn't until like 6 months later they made their first sale. So usually what happens is your first site kind of sucks. That's just the way it is. That's you learning the ropes. Even with my guidance, with my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System, you still kind of have to learn the lines. So you learn the lines as you go along. So his first site didn't do well. It said it flopped. Second site was a little bit more successful. So that was in the WWE niche. So he did a little bit better the second time. That's usually how it works. So the first time you fail, the second time you're like, all right, well, that was a complete dud. Let me just change. I need to make some changes. So the second one usually does better. Now, his third site was when he started making all the money, and that was in the weight loss niche market. So it goes to show that even a very competitive niche like weight loss can still be tapped into as a beginner. Weight loss is just one of these massive markets. It's so big that even if you get in there and you make, say, $10,000 a month, literally no one will even realize that you're making it. It's that big. So, yeah. Let's see here. Hopefully, I gotta work on my motivation here. Did this help at all? I hope it did. As far as like motivation's concerned, I really just want to try to make it sink in. A lot of people make it a lot harder than they need to be. 15 sales a month is it. All right. So, just curious. Is anyone making more than $500 a month? If you're here, who's making more than $500 a month right now? Let's see here. Someone says, I want your head on a silver platter deadbeat. That's kind of freaky. You need a pretty big platter. It's a big head. Look at that thing. Look at that big old head. You're going to need a freaking... Okay, let's see here. Okay, here's some questions. Dan, to gain traffic to your site for Reddit, do you have to make multiple posts or just a few, or does it depend? Getting traffic from Reddit is a lot of work. It can be worth it, though. I do have one site that gets a lot of traffic from Reddit. So what you're going to want to do is really just post good stuff. Post YouTube videos. Those tend to get approved a little bit easier. Anything to like a YouTube video, as long as it doesn't clearly look like yours, you can get a link in there. You can send you hundreds of visitors a day. Reddit has a ton of traffic. It's just more work to get in there, but if you do get it in, it's worth it. But you have to be very, very light with it. You don't want to go hard on that. You have to be very like subtle with it. Just kind of like go check out this video for more info. Your posts have to be filled with a lot of information. You just have to remember that Reddit, there are a lot of basically the community is who outs you. So just think about providing value. Think about providing value. All right. That's something I want to learn more about. So, Sincerely X Gabby says, what sites to get started with affiliate marketing? My YouTube channel is a great start. I have a lot of good information. Also, my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System is what you want if you really want to take it seriously. That's the best way to start right now, in my opinion. Doing it every day just continues to work. It's what I've been doing for the last, since 2009, give or take. I've adapted and improved it along the way. But that's what you want to start. Salmon for Life says, is it true social bookmarking is dead? Personally, I've had a lot of success with social bookmarking. I have sites that literally get 200 to 700 unique visitors per day, just with social bookmarking. So the key to that is to do manually. You don't want to do like the automated gigs. Do it manual. Make sure that the content that you're promoting is good, and the stuff that you write in the description there is also good as well. Motor City Beat says he made $2,500 this month with AdSense. That's awesome. Did you do that YouTube, or what was your method of getting traffic there? Was it YouTube videos or to your blog? Candy Bag says, okay, Dan, I have no money and have slept few hours in the last month. I have no website. Amazon requires a website before you apply. I've been turned down by lots of programs and have accepted others still. Yes. Still nothing. So basically you're going to have to make a website. That's the only way around it. By the way, guys, there are a lot of people on. I'm trying to get everyone's questions, so just bear with me. Mr. Libs says, I earned $10 this month so far from about 5 sales. So you're going to want to either, I would say you have to find some higher ticket offers. Even if you're doing Amazon, you're going to want to aim for products that are like $200 or more if you really want those big commissions. So 5% on 200 is $10. So that's not bad. That's not really that bad. Especially because you have the Amazon just does so well at converting. Joe Topping says, hey Dan, off topic, but saw you on PewDiePie's live chat the other day. Yeah, I did. He gave me a quick little shout out on one of his live streams. Jake Pack says, hey Dan, how come you have a bathroom in the case on your desk? So that was my original Deadbeat robe. So that was the first robe that I bought, and I made so much money in it that I just had to frame it. Uh, hey, Motor City, did my Motor City Beats, did my Deadbeat Super Affiliate Program help you at all? Make that 2,500 a month? Just curious. Let's see here. K3 says, I've got a domain for back pain, but I have a feeling I'm probably starting in a way too competitive niche for my first. Yeah, back pain is competitive. It's just that I just showed you a testimonial from one of my students who started not too long ago. So one of his first sites was in weight loss. So that's a very competitive niche. But the reality is there's just so much traffic out there, and it's such a big problem for many people that you don't really need to make that many sales to make a good living. So it just depends. If back pain is something that you have experience with and you have knowledge about it, I'd say go for it. It's going to take you a little bit longer time to break through, but there is a ton of money in the back pain niche market. Chaotic Gamer says, how do you invest $100 in an affiliate website? I was actually going to make that a video topic. So how to invest, I'm going to write that down. That might be a video for tomorrow. So how to invest, I'm going to make this a video. To invest $100 into an affiliate campaign. Let's see here. Marco says, should I try Weebly or Tumblr? Yeah, these are both great platforms. You can actually rank those pretty quick. I've had a lot of good results with those. Cake D. Carrera says, how many total email subscribers do you have? I have a good amount. I don't want to talk about specific numbers, but I have a lot on various niche markets, various lists. I have a ton. Thomas says, I need to start making $1,000 a month from affiliate marketing as soon as possible. Any advice? I would love to build an email list. Tips. So the best way to do it as quickly as possible is either paid traffic if you want to get it very, very quick. Except if you're a beginner, I would not recommend paid traffic. Main reason why is you have to know how to do tracking and you have to be good at selling stuff. So what I would recommend instead of doing paid traffic, I would say start with like a free traffic source that you can rank quickly on. YouTube is a perfect example of that. Blogger, any Google property tends to rank pretty quick. It's just the way it works. So I would recommend that. Motor City Beats is Bias course. It's great. Thanks, Motor City Beats. Dude, Motor City Beats, can I get you to leave a testimonial on my Facebook page about your results? It doesn't have to be intense, just like a quick little blurb about the money that you're making, how my Deadbeat Super Affiliate system helped you. I just sent a link. If you could, I'd appreciate that. It just it gets people all amped up for what I teach here. If not, no big deal. I know you probably have stuff to do. But anyway, thanks for that. Salomon for Life says, is your Deadbeat affiliate program for 2017? Yeah, this is exactly what works right now. John Padilla says, hey Dan, I just joined. I will get a testimonial done shortly. Thanks a lot, John. Appreciate that. You don't have to do anything crazy, just a quick little blurb on my Facebook page. That's just kind of like an ongoing wall of results. A lot of people are making a lot of money. So check that out, guys. Thanks, Motor City. Motor City said he's going to leave one. Just to show you, if you guys haven't seen the Facebook page, where are we? Just go through it real quick. People are doing pretty well with my Deadbeat Super Affiliate system. A lot of new testimonials, got people crossing the 6-figure mark, starting with my program. He put some screenshots up there. Terry here said he tried a lot of stuff in the past. He's making $500 in his first month. That's usually, I would say that's $500 a month. Your first month it's possible for sure. I've gotten a lot of testimonials and emails from people saying they did that within the first month. But realistically, I would say not to get your hopes up for that. It happens. It's going to take you, just because of the amount of failures, you're probably going to have like 1 or 2 mess ups in the beginning. It's probably going to take realistically a month or 2. Now, legally, I can't really give you specific, say for sure that you can make that, but that's what I'd say based off the testimonials I've received. The kind of like the average, if I had to put an average on it, it's about 1 to 2 months, usually around the second and third month to be specific. $500 a month your first month is kind of is not typical, I'd say. but he still did a good job. I mean, it looks like he had a little bit of previous experience. He's doing pretty good. Unade said he made 4,000. What is that? That's pounds in one day. So I'm sure that's not every day. Could be. I wouldn't doubt it if it was every day. But big money there. Mason Lee that was another recent one. 100. This is from earlier this week. $100 to $200 per day with my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System. Just goes on and on. Freaking Noheim is just killing it, man. I'm really happy about this one. He has a screenshot on there. He's pulling in about $200 to $400 per day. So it's insane. All right. So yeah, the money's out there, guys. I mean, like, people are just like, oh, is it too late? Is it too whatever? I mean, these are all. Where am I? Hold on. I'm right. You guys see me? Where'd I go? All right. So yeah, the money's out there. Sorry for the little sidetrack. What I'm trying to say is, guys, the money's out there. It just really depends on you. Your attitude when you go in. You have some thoughts. This is even when I started, even to this day, I still have similar thoughts. It's the one big thing is, oh, is it too saturated? Second one is maybe I'm not good enough to do it. That's another one. Third one is maybe I just don't know enough to do it. So these are the three thoughts that everyone has, and this is typically what stops people. The fourth one is I don't want to lose money or I don't want to waste time. So don't worry, everyone has these doubts. This is what keeps 95% of the people out of the game. So you just have to push through those doubts. The money's out there. I just showed you literally one niche of thousands of money-making ones out there. There are 1.3 million people in one topic looking to buy stuff. So it looks like we're breaking up here, guys. I don't know what's going on. Looks like my internet's going out. Am I connected? Test. Am I on? Test. Okay, we're good. It looks. I'm getting an error that says the video streaming is breaking up. Let's see. All right, there's a flood of comments on. Okay, it's all good. Marco says, is it hard to get followers on Pinterest? I'd say hook it up to your other social profiles, kind of add it into the mix. I'm building out Pinterest followers now. Okay. It's just like any traffic source. It just takes a little bit of practice to figure it out. Salmon for Life says, how much do I have to invest after I buy your product apart from domain name and hosting? Nothing. You can start with just that. I recommend, though, it does help to have like $50 or so to kind of speed up things. You don't need it. Like when I started, I didn't do that. I started literally from scratch with nothing but a hosting, domain name, and some knowledge about SEO and just making sales online in general. So that's the great thing about making money online is you can do it for very little. It's just learning and applying and kind of adjusting as you go along. ADHD, studying times is ADHD niche. Have you ever done anything there? I have not personally done anything. That is another example of one of those huge markets where there's a lot of stuff you can sell, a lot of people with the product, a lot of people with products that you can promote. Any mental health niche can be a good one. As long as I wouldn't say don't go in there just being like, oh, I'm gonna just write all this BS. Like if you have a problem with ADHD and there was something that you did that helped you personally, I'd say you have a little bit of knowledge and authority to write about that topic. So if you're like an expert at it, you don't have to be a doctor, but what you can do is say things from your perspective. Like I had ADHD, here's what I did, here's the stuff that I did that didn't work. Here are some exercises that helped me. Like if you have some stuff you've actually done, I'd say go for it. Salmon for Life says, do you have how many websites do I have that make money? I'd say it's roughly like 5 to 6 sites do the majority of my earning. I do share one in my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System. Amir says, I'm a complete newbie. Does your course include everything I need to do in order to make $100 a day? So yeah, the course shows you step by step, literally every part of the process in video, so you can follow along click for click. A lot of people take that as complete beginners and do pretty well. Tara says there are plenty of smaller ADH affiliate programs. So yeah, there are. I actually did look this up a little bit. There are a lot of third-party affiliate programs for that. Motor City Beat says competition is good for determining demand. So yeah, a lot of people are afraid of competition. I'm not. Personally, when I see a competitive market, I'm like, yeah, there's some money for me. There's some of these. I'm like, smell that money, man. There it is. Like you can just see it. And there's a lot of people in the market. It's telling you right then and there, a lot of people are making money. So I've actually tried going after smaller ones in the past. I was like, I'm going to be the first one that makes a product in this topic. And then I'll make all the money. And yeah, these are fake. Someone says they're fake stacks. Like it would be so stupid for me to leave this money, especially because I'm on freaking YouTube here. Like that's just an invitation to get robbed. I wouldn't keep hundreds of $1,000s in cash in my house. So what I was saying was, so I made products in the past in very non-competitive markets, and it was a complete waste of time. Like I made, that one product I made, it was, I don't want to talk about it in this video, maybe in the future one. It was one of my first info products. It made $1,000 a month, and like I spent all this time on it. It was just a bomb. So Walking Miracle says I'm a liar because I use fake cash. Like, dude, whatever you think, I don't really care. I mean, I've said it in like 50 videos. It's fake movie prop money. Like, oh no, I use fake movie prop money. I'm a fraud. It says, when will you have stacks of real money? That's funny. If you saw my bank account, you'd be like, what? Amir says, Dan, why did you decrease the price for my Deadbeat Super Affiliate system? I should have, looking back, like, I have this tendency of really wanting to create really good stuff for cheap. That's always been kind of my flaw in a sense, is that I over-deliver all the time for too little of a price. I just can't, like, that's just what I like to do. I don't know why. It's a $1,000 product for sure. Robert says, Roberto says, why don't you answer my question? Can you ask it again? There's a lot of people on right now. It's just too hard for me to keep up. Arba says, which is better, my Deadbeat Super Affiliate system or my new course? They're both good. They complement each other. So I'd say get them both. You can start with the Deadbeat Super Affiliate. Now. Whew. Let's see. $17. Like, how? Literally, that's like the price of a pizza and like a Coke. Let's see. Alvin says, grab the Deadbeat Super Affiliate system. It's $17. It's full of value. Yeah, I should have charged like $1,000 for it simply because it's like worth 10 times that. Let's see, more questions. Harris says, in the system, you recommend 200 sites to social bookmarks, but YouTube, you recommend 30. So nowadays, you're going to want to do only manual gigs. 200, I recommend now like 30 manual links per blast, so to speak. Nothing more, less is more nowadays. Amir says, is it going to say 17? No, it's going to raise. Screaming says, did you see my message? I missed it. Can you write it again? Studying time says, easily worth more, Dan. I know. I should have, I literally should have put like $1,000 on it. It's Deadbeat. Paul says only $17. I'll buy it now. Where it's deadbeatSuperAffiliate.com. Link in the description below. In the live stream, there's like a link to my page. Okay, all right, let's get some questions here. I've already said too much about the Deadbeat Super Affiliate system. Brett, now let's see. Yeah, here's a great question. Margarita says, I'm a registered nurse. Should I use my profession for authority in the health niche? Absolutely. Just make sure, like, that's, like you have to be careful what you write. Everyone has to be careful what they write. If you're going to put your name on it, just make sure that you use all your knowledge to the best of your ability. Always be honest. That gives you a huge leg up, for sure. And I'm sure you could just look at like what people commonly come in with per day, just at your job. You could take that knowledge, your live in the trench experience, and convert that into, what are the good markets? What are the typical problems that people have. You can take that and totally make something completely unique. Jamie says, great video, Dan. Thanks for everything. Thanks, Jamie. I appreciate that. ARSB says, do I use AdSense for affiliate sites? It's really just a side income stream for me. I don't really mess around with it too much. It's only like $100 a month at most. Chaotic Gamer says, is competition good? Absolutely. Yvaz M says, this stuff is a scam. Some of the people on here are literally getting paid by Dan to say good stuff about them. Wow. Just think what you want, dude. I really don't care. These are all people that have bought my course. Like, why would I? That's like you're like one of those conspiracy theory guys. Let's see here. Whatever, dude. Think what you want. Don't make any money in life. Okay, here's a good one. Breathe Easy says, I'm getting about 8 unique organic visitors per day. No sales though. Any thoughts on improvements? So more eight visitors per day is not enough to give you any kind of solid to be an accurate measure of what it's going to do. 8 visitors a day isn't enough. When you get to 100 visitors per day, actual unique visitors per day, that's when the money starts coming in. That's about at least $1,000 a month if you're not too good at selling. So yeah, check that out. Oh, I got sidetracked. 8 unique organic visitors per day. No sales though. Okay, so yeah, you know what? You're gonna increase your traffic. Work on making your reviews and your content more convincing, higher quality. Provide more value. That will slowly increase. Stack. I found these, by the way. This is like a stack of like affiliate checks, like endless amounts. I usually get a batch like this every month. Okay, Mofo says, I get around 200 to 300 visitors a day, but can't get anything to pull. All right, so that's when I'd be like, That's when I'd be like, there's a problem. So 200 to 300 visitors a day, you should be able to make some money. So there's something wrong. I'd say either your offer that you're promoting isn't good, or your sales, even with bad salesmanship, you should be able to at least make a sale per day with that kind of traffic. So there's something wrong there. I can't, I don't see your site. I'm going to say probably what it is, the offer that you're promoting is not the best, is not convincing people to buy. Lindsay says, is this relevant for the people in the United Kingdom? It works anywhere you want. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Okay, so Arbaz Khan says, I know you answered this, but how much more money will you need after your course to make $500 a month roughly after 2 months, like hiring content, etc.? Honest answer, please. So you have an extra $100. I'd say that's more than enough to have a great start. Realistically, all you need is a domain name and web hosting. But $100 will give you a good start. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just trying to read all the questions. There's so many people on right now. How many niche markets at once? As a beginner, I'd say start with 3. Start with 3 completely different topics just to kind of get some darts on the board to see like what sticks, what works for you, which one you like working with. Start with 3, and then usually what happens is 1 out of the 3 will typically take off. 1 might be a dud. One might just give you like a little bit of trickles of income here and there. So start with 3. Salmon for Life says, is ranking on first page of Google the only way to earn money as affiliate? No. I have many niche campaigns where I'm not on the first page of Google. They earn income every month. How many pages? M. Lightman says, how many pages is each site? On the minimum, I have one that was only a few pieces of content that does pretty well. But realistically, you're gonna want to do about 10 to 20 pieces of content. Good content, that's when you start getting a lot of traffic. Let's see here. Lindsay said, I already answered this. Lindsay says, is my course relevant for people in the United Kingdom? It works in any country, doesn't matter. Like your geographic location, because we're working on the internet, it does not matter one bit. Like there's nothing to do with where you live. Now, with that said, there might be some affiliate programs where some don't accept some of the obscure countries. Like, was one? Some people from Nigeria typically have an issue with getting approved. But if you're in the United Kingdom, you're not going to have any problem. Screamin' or Streamin' says, please answer. Let me find your comment. 1 second. Is there a sweet spot for a number of articles you should make per day? I just answered that. So 10 to 20 is where you're going to start getting to like the 200 visitor to 700 visitor a day mark. My one blog that is just articles is, off the top of my head, it's like 18 to 20 pieces of content. Each one's pretty good piece of content. Ooh, am I bumping? So each one's a good piece of content. It gets about 200 to 700 unique visitors per day. So 10. Harris Doodle says Nigerian prince needs new income source. Yes, they always do. Armand says, so Dan, initially I was getting 10 to 15 visitors per day. Now it's 0. So sounds like you might have got Google Sandbox. That happens. It's just you need to wait it out. Keep producing. Push through the hurdle. It's usually like usually what happens is Google boosts your stuff up and then it drops down. And this is kind of like where how they test your site. And then slowly but surely, if you keep improving, it goes back to the original position. Another question is, Melissa says, have you used infographics to promote your site? This is a tutorial video I'm going to be making this week. So I have two. There's going to be my shorter 10-minute videos. So infographics. These are powerful. Another one that I'm working on is launch jacking. I'm making some good income from that. So launch jacking. So I've got 3 good quick 10-minute tutorial videos coming out. So keep an eye out for those. It's going to be like this week probably. Tris Z says, is it worth it to hire one badass virtual assistant full-time? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just worth it. That's after you're making like at least like 1,000. Get a good virtual assistant from the Philippines. Philippines are pretty good. I have good luck with them. They're harder to communicate with, but for $300 a month, $400 a month, it's worth it to do all the stuff you don't want to do. Use them just to manage stuff. Like I wouldn't really have them write content, but I would have them run campaigns for me. Legal Steroids Club says, are Facebook ads worth buying for affiliate offers? Absolutely. I know many people that make tons of money just as an affiliate marketer with Facebook ads. I personally don't really know too much about it though. I'm still learning about that. Our boss says, I heard that blogging is dying and video marketing is the way to go. I don't agree about that blogging is dying, but I do agree video marketing is the future, in my opinion. That's why my new program I'm talking on, it's all about video marketing. You don't have to appear on camera either. That's like the big fear. Everyone's like, oh shoot, people are gonna see my face. People are gonna see my face. You don't have to do that. Motor City Beat says, I flipped the site for $700 on Flippa. Awesome, good for you, dude. Jacob says, Dan, what's your opinion on Shopify? I have not made money on Shopify, but I know a lot of people that are making money with it. Akshay says, who is your mentor of affiliate marketing? I learned mostly everything by myself. Nowadays, though, I'm just like taking in information from anybody. I don't really care. As long as they're like, proven people. Matthew says, what is the recommended average monthly search that searching for a niche market? Anything where the broad topic is over 1 million is usually a good one. I mean, just the sheer number wise, there's just so many people. Let's see here. Road purchase link. I'm working on like an e-store for the channel. I'm trying to get like some official Deadbeat robes They're hard to find though. It's hard to find a supplier for that. Salmon for Life says, should we do cryptocurrency? I heard many people are earning from it. I stay away when you go to like a freaking restaurant and everyone's talking about Bitcoin, that's when it's not time to get in. When everything that every time I go around, it's Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. It's already in like the mass market phase. Personally, like I'm not an expert in it, so I'm not going to say either way. I personally am not going to mess around with it because I don't see it doesn't have any intrinsic value. It doesn't pump off cash every month. That's not a good investment, and it's very risky. So that's kind of like you might as well just go into freaking Vegas and throw 10 grand on red. You know, it's like that's the same amount of odds. Unless you've done trading for like 10 years and you know exactly what you're doing. Maybe. M. Lightman says, any examples you can share of a good affiliate site done right? Check out my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System, link below. I built the perfect campaign in front of you. That even though I just like kind of I made that site just for the training, like just to get it done. It still makes to this day roughly $100 per month. I haven't done anything with it since then. Melissa says, what do I use for analytics and tracking visitors to your site? I usually have a custom-made script for that. But I've been messing around with Google Analytics recently. It's a lot easier. So I'm gonna teach more about that. Bird says, I'm in Bitcoin. I made over 310% ROI on Bitcoin in the last 7 months. Good for you. Some people are making money. It's just in my opinion, it's not there's too much risk to your initial principal. So he made it 3 times the money. I'm sure there are tons of other people that have too. It just doesn't fit with my personal investing strategy. So you might have a different strategy. Me, since any active income that I generate is going into safe passive income investments, not these big things where I can triple my money in 2 months. That's just kind of like a bet. So he said he'd make 300% ROI. He made a good bet, but it's a bet. So it's just like, I put 10,000 on fucking, can't say that. Damn it. Just got flagged on YouTube. So let's say you take 10 grand, you put it on black and you hit. Well, at that moment, you just doubled your money. You're a freaking genius, for that moment. But when that thing hits red and you bust out, then you're an idiot. So that's just the way it goes. I mean, he's doing great now. He's winning now. Everyone's a freaking Bitcoin master right now when it's all bull marketed out. But when that crash comes, everyone's going to be holding all the noobs out there think that they're a freaking investment genius. They are going to be hating life. It happens all the time. Now, if you want to take just a small percentage of your money and throw it in there, by all means, go and do it. But don't. One guy was like, I was at a hotel one time for vacation. And this one guy was like, I'm all in on Bitcoin. I'm like, dude, oh my God, you're just wishing. You're dreaming. Streaming says, Ask K, just buy a system. It's in there. Yeah, literally, just get the system, guys. If you don't have it, it's $17. It's going to show you what you need to do, everything that you need to do. Now, I do recommend, the people that I showed you the testimonials, the guy's making, the one I just got yesterday, the guy making $800 in a day. He obviously, from his testimonial, if you look at it on my Facebook page, he took what I taught him and modified it in his own way. I totally recommend that you do that, but use what I teach as kind of the foundation. Now, you're going to want to, of course, say this is the way up the mountain. Around here, you might think about going this way. But you're still going to want to follow the general path that I lay out. It's a perfect way it's the foundation principles you need to know. Calvin says, what system? That's my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System. Link below. Get that. There's no reason not to. It's just going to save you so much time. Get you kind of right to where the goal is. No need to go around in circles. I've done my share of that. Oh man, look at my hair. Building Dream Club says, Dan's trading is by far the best of all. It's open and you're free to start your own business. I've tried 4 trainers and for $17, Dan is the best out there. Thanks, Building Dreams. Are you making any money yet? When'd you start? Legal Steroid says, is Forex affiliate program good? It is a big market. Forex is huge. That's one of those big markets out there for sure. Just if you don't know anything about it, I wouldn't say. I would say maybe don't jump into that. It's very competitive, Forex. Timothy Cook says, is there a delivery cost for the program? No, it's all delivered through my online members area instantly. So you buy it and it sends you the link right through email. You just log in and access everything. Matthew Renbert says, did you ever go to college? I went for 2 years, and I studied business was my major, and there was a whole class on how to write an email, and I was like, this is I can't believe I'm going to freaking school to learn how to write an email. Like, I'm writing emails every freaking day, and this is just stupid. This is not going to help me make any money. Would it have helped to stick with it? Maybe. But I wanted to commit. Like, that was my way of committing to being a lifelong entrepreneur. So I went to college for 2 years, and what I was learning there, based off, I was at the same time I was running my own online business, and I was like, my online business is working. None of this crap that they're teaching me now in college relates to this in any way at all. So this is outdated. This is not the way business is anymore. This college crap is like 40 years behind. It's all old principles. Now, granted, it's old, and there's still some stuff you can learn. It's just that, like, I can learn so much more being right there with my own business, learning as I go, than I could ever spending 6 months learning how to write a freaking email. It's freaking ridiculous. It was so stupid. I was like, this is a complete waste of time. So, yeah, I dropped out. Salmon for Life said, did your parents support you in the beginning? No. They didn't want me to do it. They wanted they have what do you call that? Master's degree, and one's an engineer, the other a CPA. So they wanted me to take that route. I was like, I'm not doing that. No way. Like, I'm not. I want freedom, man. I want freedom. I don't want to be a slave. All right, Sarah Jack says, hi, Dan. How's it going? Gaddy says, does SEO and link pyramids still work? Anything, just stick with manual stuff. Don't do any more automated programs. Matthew says, true, but is worth it in the end for at least an associate's in business if you're not disciplined enough to go all in entrepreneurship. It just depends on the person. If you're almost, for me, I knew it just wasn't for me. Looking back, would I have wanted to graduate? Like, it would have been cool to just have that, like, that accomplishment and say I'm a college graduate. Like, I guess if I had the energy and the care to do it, I maybe would have completed it. But as far as making me money online, there's no benefit. Like, I'm already reading all the crap I need to know anyway. So it's just up to you. I'd say, if you like that, if you like the structure of that, go for it. Personally, I've always liked to figure stuff out on my own while learning exactly what I need to read. Here's a good question. Studying Time says, affiliate life cycle. Do most sites bring in money for several years? So typically, a good campaign, at least 3 years, 3 to 5 years if you continue working with it. If you provide good value. Devin Blair says, who has the best cost per lead programs? Check out a site called Offer Vault. You can find all the programs out there. Screamin' or Streamin' says, Dan, do you think humor could work in our blogs or review articles? Definitely. Humor is a great way to sell. And it makes things more fun. You definitely want to work in some funny stuff. It just gets people to drop their guard, makes things more interesting. Chris says, bought your inner circle. Looking forward to working with you. Good job, Chris. See you in the classes there, my private classes. King Selim says, hey Dan, how's it going, King Selim? Sarah Jack says, I've been following your videos, but I do not know when you are live or where your tutorials are. I usually go live about 3 to 4 Eastern. Check out, there's a ton of tutorials on this channel. Like over the last, I'd say the last month, I've been doing live streams. I'm going to get back to the tutorials. I have 3 that are coming out and releasing pretty soon. These are the shorter 10-minute videos, 7 to 10-minute videos. So those are, one's on lawn shacking, one is on using infographics, how to make money with that, and the other one is how to invest $100 into an affiliate site. Salmon for Life says, Dan, why do you change timings of coming live? It's just basically based off of when I wake up. I don't have any rhyme or reason. So I've been pretty bad recently. So basically the way my schedule works is I wake up, I try to think of a topic for the live stream. It takes me about an hour to think of one while as I'm like doing other stuff, and that's when I jump in. Legal Steroids Club says, does H1 or H2 tags matter in ranking? Yes, you're going to want to work on those. Building Dream Club says, that's so great. I really miss your short videos. Extremely useful. Yeah, I need to get back to those. It's just these live streams are I like these a little bit more. But I know a lot of people join for the shorter ones, so that's what I'm going to start. I got 3 good ones coming up. Hopefully, I'm going to try to release one. The problem with the short videos is they actually take longer to make, believe it or not, because I have to edit them out. I have to get work in some magic in there. The topics would take a little bit longer to come up with. Sarah Jack says, where are your short videos? Just look on my channel. Just hit that little video buttons. The video tab, I have like 200 videos that are tutorials. Or you can get my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System. That's better if you need step-by-step stuff. I also teach a lot of additional things in there. So start with either the channel or my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System. That's deadbeatsuperaffiliate.com. Where can we get into your inner circle? So once you become a Deadbeat Super Affiliate member, in the members area is a ticket to get into my Deadbeat University. This is my student community where it's private. I have coaches there, and I also do live streams. So I get on the live streams. They're kind of like this. They're just private. So I can review your sites. I can talk more about keywords, specific things with your campaigns in a private setting so the whole world doesn't see them. So this is more of like a one-on-one, you working with me. Now, at some point, I'm going to have to close the doors on that simply because of me interacting with everyone. It's not scalable. So it's almost to the point of being filled up. So that's for Deadbeat University. So the link to that is when you get my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System, after you go through the training, there is a ticket at the bottom of the page, a golden ticket. That is to get into Deadbeat University. Jacob says, hey Dan, where do you go for up-to-date information on affiliate marketing or other stuff? I get information all over. So I have a lot of, most of my friends that I have are all people that do internet marketing. So I go to conferences a lot when I have free time. So I learn right from the source. These are all people that are doing this full time. And I follow a lot of people that are just a lot of the top guys out there. So I'm learning from there. Most of my learning I do in the trench. So I learned pretty much figuring it out on my own. That's just, I like that. That's my way of learning. What's that called? I don't even know. There's a type of learning style where I learn best doing this stuff. I'm horrible at doing courses and stuff. I still learn from them, but I just use those as kind of reference points to try stuff on my own. Marco says, thoughts on Ty Lopez. I like his marketing. I bought a couple of his things just to see what he does. It was all right. It's not. I don't have anything bad or good to say. I like what he's put together. That's pretty impressive in my opinion. So that's all I can say about that. I don't think bad to say if that's what you want to know. I try not to talk bad about people. I have no reason to. So. STE Fane says, is Deadbeat Super Affiliate System a one-time fee? Yeah, it's a one-time fee. Sir Lenser is basically asking, is the Deadbeat Super Affiliate System up to date? So there are a couple older videos in there, but I've gone through and just kind of removed the stuff that doesn't work, and I've put more videos in for the stuff that does work. So it's what's working right now. Yeah, kinesthetic learning, that's what it is. Thanks for the good comments, Building Dream Clubs. Or feel free to leave a testimonial, I'd appreciate that. on my Facebook page. Amir says, why do people charge $500 for their programs when I'm doing it for $17? Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys and say that's my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System. This is the last one I'm doing for cheap. It's just I'm giving away too much stuff for too little of a price. I'm just to be straight up with you guys, I'm no longer doing that. So, yeah, that's the answer to that. Marco says, how long does it take for a website to rank after you social bookmark it? It just depends. It depends on the niche. Sometimes it can be fast, within a week. It really depends. So this is a good question. Oh, Tony was one of the people that left a comment on my Facebook page. Thanks for that, Tony, by the way. Tony's doing pretty well. So he asked, this is kind of like more of an intermediate question. What are your thoughts on doing daily product reviews from a certain creator? It works for him. Is there a weekly limit on reviews? So it just depends on your audience. So if your audience comes in and they're used to they want to come to you for product reviews and that's all you do, you can make that work. It's just that the person you're talking about developed an audience purely from doing that. So by doing that, you are building up a buyer audience, because anyone looking for review keywords obviously is a buyer, or else they wouldn't be searching for those keywords. So it can work. You just need to start off that way and build up your what you do from that. Salmon for Life says, Dan, is it possible for everyone to become a good affiliate marketer? Yes. If you put in the time, you can become a great affiliate marketer. It's just that, like, don't expect, you can totally make a full, just like I said today, all it takes is 15 sales at $500 or at $50 to make $750 a month. 20 gets you to $1,000 a month. In my opinion, any beginner can do that. Out of the example I showed you, 1.3 million people, just 20 sales out of that per month is like, doesn't even register. Anyone can do that. I don't care how, you're gonna have to. I don't care if you're a beginner, you can hardly work like freaking Microsoft Word. Anyone can do that, in my opinion. And from the testimonials that I've received, I believe that. Sarah Jack says, your tutorials are in your channel. Yes, check out my channel. Just go to the channel page, and then in the video section, there's tutorials. Also, my Deadbeat Super Affiliate System is more step-by-step. So the tutorials are usually just like little bits of different tactics and stuff. But if you want like the actual step-by-step, it's all put together. My Deadbeat Super Affiliate System is where you want to start. Like I have my own, like I have my brother was interested in it. I had him take the system, because it's literally like, instead of me just sitting there like coaching him how to do it, I'm like, dude, just here's the system, put it into action, come back to me afterwards. So yeah, he has a guitar site. It's doing pretty decent. Girlfriend did the same thing. It's like, that's where you want to start. Router Lewis Skink says, where does most of my traffic come from? One half is blogging, the other half is YouTube. Some trickles here and there from other video sites, some Pinterest and all that. Also, some of my sites, other affiliate traffic. I'm mostly more of a free traffic guy. I'm working on some paid traffic. I'm trying to figure out how to crack that. What I teach here is pretty much free traffic, everything you can do for free. That's just kind of like what I'm good at. I am starting to progress over to some paid traffic. All right, guys, there's just too many questions for me to, I apologize for everyone if I wasn't able to answer your question. They're just still flying in. Quick, let me knock off a couple and we're going to end today. M. Lightman says, do you recommend ClickBank? ClickBank's all right. Jamie says his systems are great, thanks. Any advice on creating content for the sales page of an Amazon affiliate? I'm struggling with that point. I recommend that you create your sales page, your review. I don't outsource that. That's the one thing I don't outsource. Should I build a landing page in my website? It just depends. Landing pages always help. Like if you're talking about a squeeze page, I do recommend that, but it's not necessary to make money. Let's see here. Chaotic Gamer says the hair care niche is a good yes. Jamie McNeil says once you're in W University, it's really awesome. Thanks. That's my more private program. Lyrical Assassin says, do you smoke weed? I used to. I don't do it anymore. I haven't smoked in like 6 years, 5 or 6 years. It just, like, I'm a deadbeat, but that makes you too deadbeat. It's just, if you want to hold yourself back, smoke weed. That's just what I've learned. If you don't want to reach your full potential, smoke weed. You're gonna have fun, but you won't be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Guarantee you. Just the way it is. And that's just my experience. So, I'm sure there's people out there like, oh, weed just makes me so creative. Yeah, but you're not doing anything. You're just creative in your mind. STE Fane says, I just got the Zebbeat Super Affiliate System. What are the upgrades? One is a traffic software that's great for helping you rank your traffic organically and building up social profiles. I recommend that. Not required, though, to make money, of course. The second one is my Done For You affiliate campaigns. Those are great to start off with to help you kind of get over that initial hurdle. So most people are like, oh, I just don't feel like making the site. That will help you start off on the right foot. Of course, you're going to want to customize the campaigns so they are unique for you. But if I found that one of the big hurdles is people just don't really ever get to creating the site. That's great for that. Third thing is my coaching program. That's Deadbeat University. So that's a student community. I have coaches on there to help you, and we do live web classes. Yeah, so Fruits and Veggies says, weed makes me creative, but too lazy to implement my creative work. Exactly. That's exactly the problem. I can't tell you how many people that happens to. It's just that's what weed does to you. Damn, I'm out of water. Okay. K3 says, can't decide whether or not to use the Deadbeat theme, use it. The click-through rate on that's like 65%. So for every 100 people that land on that theme, 65 out of the 100 go to your affiliate offer. That is huge. That's huge. That's like the difference between making a little bit and a lot of money. All right, Deadbeat. So I'm going to end the stream off tonight. Today. I wanted this to be like a 20-minute stream, and I always go over. So I'm going to follow up hopefully this week. What is it? What day is it? It's Monday. So I'm hoping to release 2 of my quicker tutorial videos this week. Those are my 7 to 10 minute ones. Reason why I haven't done those are just a lot of work. It takes a long time. So we're going to do 2 of those this week. Keep an eye out for those. I'm going to an event after that. So I'm going to try to do a live stream from there. I think that might be cool. Like an internet marketing event. So I'll do a live stream from there. So with that said, thanks for coming out, Deadbeats. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. Pumped up for that. Thank you everyone out there for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's see what else. Share this video with your friends. Comment below. Hit that bell icon so that you are notified of any videos that I release when I release them. All right, Deadbeats. I'll see you next time. Here we go. See you later.